Ziptrak Stage 1 for the 25th edition of the Santos Tour Down Under. Getting underway in Prospect, the destination, Gumaraka, 150.7 kilometres. 3 FX King of the Mountains points along the way and 2 Ziptrak intermediate sprints. All importantly, they include the time bonuses in the hunt for both the points classification and the first of the ochre jerseys. As soon as the flag dropped after 4 kilometres in the neutral zone, not surprisingly, 2 of the riders from the ARA Australian national team were on the march. They were joining the Frenchman, Bastien Tranchant, who performed well in the race last year. He's riding for Decathlon AG Tour, and they build up a significant advantage. Across the first of the FX King of the Mountains climbs, it was Fergus Browning ahead of Zach Marriage. The 2 Australians working well together, but as they hit the first of the FX intermediate sprints, it was Tranchant catching Zach Marriage by surprise, taking maximum points and also taking the time bonus. It was Fergus Browning in 3rd position. Shortly after that, it was the Frenchman who decided it was best for him to head back to the peloton under the warm conditions. A thanks and good luck to his breakaway companions back in the peloton, and it was the Bora Hansgrohe team that was doing the chasing. The Red Bull team of Sam Welsford, a winner of 3 stages last year, they were expected to do the lion's share of the work throughout the opening stage, with no pecking order having been set yet. The 2 Australian riders of Zach Marriage and Fergus Browning across the next of the FX King of the Mountains climbs, and it was Browning getting maximum points, the 2nd place finisher from the Australian Road Championships in 2025 in both the time trial and the road race. Last year, he was the winner. It was Marriage who won the time trial in 25. Often rivals, this time around, they're working well as teammates. Heading through the 2nd of the Ziptrak intermediate sprints, and it was Zach Marriage who got the maximum points there. 3rd climb of the day, Fergus Browning locking up the FX King of the Mountains jersey. He's collected maximum points. He'll be wearing that jersey on the 2nd stage. Within striking distance of the finish line, a little over 20 kilometres remaining, they recognised that their chances of surviving for the peloton were doomed. They eventually set up and they were reeled back in, and the teams of the sprinters were now jostling for position at the fronts. The Australian national champion Luke Durbridge working for his sprinter, but also trying to keep his team leaders out of trouble. But there was a fall towards the back end of the stage, and eventually Durbridge himself was caught up in it. The Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe team, they did the perfect lead out for Sam Welsford, and he got off to the perfect start. He won the stage ahead of Matthew Brennan. Matthew Walls was in 3rd position. Welsford picking up exactly where he left off 1 year ago. Stepping out onto the podium with the ochre jersey, he is the race leader. Celebrated his birthday just 2 days ago. Last year he won on his birthday. He had to wait a little bit more this time.